of healing secrets and what you can do with herbs. So herbal healing secrets. And we're going to reveal over the coming weeks many different secrets and investigate them and explore and also simplify and give you the opportunity to, and basically empowering you to use these secrets in your daily life. So things that otherwise might be difficult, we're going to break them down and make them easy. So here I am today. I'm just in my clinic. I've got a green smoothie. So this is one of my favorite green smoothies I have almost every day. In the middle of a 2-week cleanse at the moment, or coming towards the end of the second week. We're going to keep going for a couple more weeks, I think. Just feeling amazing at the moment. I've lost about 5 kg, which is, I do creep up 5 kgs over a year. So it's really good when I do a cleanse to drop that 5 kg. And just had all my blood tests done, and we're all just 20/20, basically 100% with all my blood tests, which is fantastic. So the goal of our program is really to maintain health. And yes, it can reverse health issues and get you back to health. But the long-term goal is to maintain health over many years and decades, so that when we get into our 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and maybe 90s, we can still have a healthy and enjoyable life. So that's the goal. But what I want to talk about today is what I call the healing triangle. So I'm just going to play you my little introduction. So welcome back. The healing triangle. Now, what I've done with the healing triangle is try to simplify the concept of holistic medicine. So you've probably heard the term holistic over the years, and it's a common term that's used in natural health or traditional medicine around the world. But it can be a little bit difficult to understand because there's all these different elements that fit together. And early on in my investigation, before I even became a practitioner, I investigated all these different natural therapies and holistic medicines, Ayurvedic medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, and acupuncture, and even the traditional 5 elements, going back to the original Greek medicine. And these things can be very complex to understand and difficult to understand. Oh, by the way, I'm in my clinic here today, so you can see my herbs over here, herbal dispensary. So what we do is mix up herbs for people in practice. And that's part of holistic medicine as well. So the healing triangle, I'm going to share a video with you, which I recorded a year or so back before I grew my beard. And you'll see that I look a bit different. But I explained the healing triangle and how it really simplifies the holistic approach to healing. So we'll watch this video, and then we'll just come back and have a bit of a closing comment. All right, so here we go.
Hi, it's Brett Elliott, the Herbalist, and today what I'm going to do is share with you the ultimate healing triangle. And we're going to take a bit of a deep dive into what the healing triangle is made up of, what the components are, and how it all fits together to make the ultimate herbal health program. All right, so before we get into it, I'm just going to share with you quickly the major ailments that the program deals with, and you can see them here. They are mostly digestive problems and metabolic issues that the program helps. And it does that by way of just resetting and rebooting the whole system. And what that can do is it can trigger the healing processes of other more long-term health conditions as well. But these are the top conditions that the program really helps. And you'll see there digestive issues, metabolic problems, the cholesterol, blood pressure, blood sugar, those sort of things. And usually when you've done the program, you can go and get your blood tests done or go and see your doctor, and sometimes even get medications reduced, which is really great. So let's get into the 3 pillars of the healing triangle. All right, so we're going to start with food. And of course, you've probably all heard the saying, let thy food be thy medicine. And another common one is you are what you eat. And we say these things quite a lot because we know they're true. And yet, when it comes to modern medicine or mainstream medicine, it's often not a priority when it comes to treating your health. But with herbal medicine and traditional holistic medicine, It's a major factor, and it's something that we really need to take into consideration and focus a lot on. So we do so with our program, and this is where it all starts. So we provide you with a full range of recipes, mostly plant-based, 99% in fact plant-based, and you will find with the detox part of it, the cleansing part of it, that it's 100% plant-based diet, and mostly fresh fruit and vegetables. So these are all medicinal foods. And what we do is during the program is you get specific recipes and ideas that are tailored to your program, and you better follow these guides throughout. And day by day recipe planners, you'll find those there, but also you'll be able to go to the web recipe page on our website and filter by the program that you're actually doing. So you'll be able to choose your program, and it will give you the specific recipes you need. And all of these foods are designed specifically for healing. And that's the food. Yeah, so pillar number one. And the second pillar is herbs. So as a medical herbalist, I've selected the herbs that we use throughout the program. And you will find that a lot of these herbs, as you see in the picture here, are culinary herbs and spices that go into your foods and recipes. And you'll find that throughout. So be wary that a lot of our recipes are quite spicy, and if you're sensitive to that, you might want to build up slowly as far as especially the chili factor goes. But the herbs also I use in the programs that we've created. So I designed the Herbal Detox program initially in the year 2000. And this one is usually done over 2 weeks as what we call a deep cleanse. You can use it over 1 month as a gentle cleanse. And there's also the powder option there called Body Cleanse, which contains exactly the same combination of herbs as the capsules, but some people prefer, because it's a high dose, there's about 40 capsules a day. So with the powder, you can just do 2 scoops of smoothie, and that's maybe a soft option if you're not too keen on capsules. But they're both identical in dosage form and herbs, and give you the same sort of cleanse. So that's where it all begins with the medicinal herbs. And usually after that, you'll find you'll lose some weight, usually about 5 or 6 kilos in weight. And that's inspiring a lot of people to carry on with the program. And that's why we introduced the next phase, which is the Herbal Slim programs. So by getting your body's weight under control and having it your ideal weight, your metabolism, your hormonal system, your immune system, all of those things will work better. And that's why it's such a focus. It's not just about, looking good, but it's a bonus. So the slim you do over 1 month normally, and there's also the body tune. So it's a nice combination. The body tune has got all of the herbs from the detox and all of the herbs from the slim. So that's got the blend of both programs in one, and that's why it's called body tune. But usually after you've done your cleanse, you go on to either the slim or the body tune combination and work it out from there. So those are the herbs. And then you will find in our site we do specific programs for various health issues, the ones we spoke about earlier, which add extra things in, and sometimes you get bonus discounts and that sort of thing for getting combinations. So have a look at those as well. So that's the herbs. And then the final pillar, which we've put it at the top because this one is often underestimated. It's the power of your mind and the ability to heal yourself. And the reason this is so important is you've probably heard about the placebo effect. So the placebo effect is in the drug industry, they use it in clinical trials because they know 30% of people actually heal themselves with their mind, even when they're given a placebo with nothing in it. And you may not have heard of what's called the nocebo effect, which is exactly the same, has exactly the same power. But what it means is that we can make ourselves sick with our mind. So we could say, yes, it's the mind, but it's also the emotional response we get from our thoughts, our beliefs, our reactions, our mechanisms, our way of coping that can make us sick. And so it's very, very important to employ this as part of your holistic healing program. And the reason is that the herbs, the food won't work if the mind and the body and the emotions are troubled and there's blockages and disturbances, and baggage and that sort of thing going on. So we need to resolve that. And then the herbs in the food can really do their job and heal the body. So we give you some powerful tools in that area, a lot of videos, articles, and if you look up on the resources tab on our website, look for the articles and filter that by self-healing, these will all come up. So there's a series of articles there which give you the principles and the technique that you can use. And further to that, we've got obviously the playlist of those videos on YouTube, but we also have the book, and we will be doing workshops around this. So if you want to come and you can join us perhaps in a webinar or in a live setting, then we will also do training and teach you the technique. But ultimately, this is what we call unconditional energy healing. So it's the power of this universal energy, which we all have access to heal ourselves and to align with it and tap it and channel it through ourselves and use that to resolve the mental and emotional problems that can be causing us the nocebo effect and making us sick and disturbing our metabolism and so on. So that's the final pillar. And that really makes up the complete healing triangle and what we call the ultimate herbal health program. So when you use these things all together in conjunction, you're going to get an incredible result. And that's the idea. And if you look around our website, you'll find all of these things in more detail. And I hope you enjoy the journey. And we look forward to talking to you again.
All right. So I had a couple of thoughts about this that I should leave with you in closing. One of them is, to be holistic, you've got to approach things from the different angles, from the different sides, and as we saw in that video, and to have a strong result or a powerful result and a strong platform to work from, you really need to have those three elements. And there's a number of analogies that I use for this, and one of them is a knockout punch is normally a 1, 2, 3. And so in herbal medicine, you use what's called synergy. And so you combine things together and they work. There's also the entourage effect, is another name for it, where they work together and they go forward together and they target something specifically. And so what I challenge you to do with this is maybe just get a piece of paper and make a few notes, is think of what you can do on all three fronts with your food, with herbs, whether they be the medicinal herbs we talked about or with culinary herbs at home, and with the power of your mind. And put those three things together and target one specific thing. So if you can do that, I guarantee you're going to see some shift or some improvement, and you'll make gains. You make some real gains. And this should happen within a few days, within a week, within 2 weeks, you should see some significant gains. So, but what you've got to do is get the food and find specific foods that target a specific area of your body and your health. Herbs, likewise, that target that area. But with the power of your mind, now this is a little bit more challenging, is to find what it is, a pattern, a process, a mechanism, an attitude, a pattern or a belief that you use in your mind that it become obvious to you over a period of time that may be connected to that specific health issue. And that can be a little bit more difficult to pinpoint, but once you get it and you apply it with the food and the herbs together, you've got a powerful triangle. And I also thought, you don't have a two-legged table, they just don't stand up. And the strongest structures in the world are like pyramids, for example. You just can't knock those things down. And that's because of the three parts together, holding each other and supporting each other together. So there you go. That's the concept of the ultimate healing triangle. And that simplifies holistic medicine for you in a nutshell. And I hope you can use that. I hope that's been helpful today. And there's a QR code, by the way, on the top there that'll take you to the full web page, and that'll link you to all those other bits of information that we talked about in the video. So thanks for watching, and we will dig into these subjects, these three areas over the next few weeks, and get a bit deeper into things, and also keep it simple, because that's our philosophy, and that should be your philosophy going forward. Don't get overwhelmed with information. Keep it simple, understand the fundamental principles, and you will gain success with your health journey. So thanks again for watching, and I hope all you herbies are enjoying this process, and I look forward to talking to you soon.